Hey there, lovelies! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maddie, where I love to talk all things makeup. And in this makeup tutorial today, I'm going to be doing a pumpkin spice inspired look. Let's get into it. I first want to start off with just a little bit of color corrector. And I'm going to be doing just a tiny bit of underpainting with my bronzer because pumpkin spice is warm and everything nice and gives all the cozy vibes. And when I think of pumpkin spice, I think of orangey drink, and it would have some whipped cream, of course, on top, with maybe some cute cinnamon sticks, sticking out of it, and maybe a sprinkle of cinnamon on top. So we're really sticking to the warm, cozy family color story today. Oranges and browns. I'm gonna come in with my foundation. And I'm just gonna use my brush to put it on. And then I will blend it out with my sponge. Now let me know down in the comments. What do you think of when you think of pumpkin spice? A couple years ago for my birthday, okay, this story is inspired because my husband's little teeny tiny town that he grew up in has a really cute tea shop. And that inspired me to have a tea party for my birthday. So I invited my friends over. I had several different teapots, and I had made all kinds of little treats, and it was just super fun to be really girly and do something really cute with my friends. And I made pumpkin spice macarons, the French little treats, and that kind of became my signature. So every Christmas I make macarons, and anytime there's a special occasion for desserts, I'm making macarons. It was my first time trying it, and I really loved it, and everybody else really loved it, and they're just so cute. So whenever I think of pumpkin spice, that's like the first thing that I think of, because they were pumpkin spice macarons. They were cute little orange macarons, and then the center had a pumpkin spice cream cheese filling, and oh, it was so good. I'm gonna stick with that warm bronzer. What's really funny is how different every product is for everyone, because this Hoola bronzer is supposed to be a very neutral, nice bronzer, but on me, it's actually pretty warm, as you can see there. And for a while, I was like, oh, I don't like this bronzer. It was supposed to be neutral on me, but that's just me and my fair skin and complexion. And although I have neutral undertones, I do lean cool, and every part of my face is just different. I'll bring a little bit down the nose. When I say down the nose for a contour, I actually like to focus right in here and then bring whatever is left down, because I don't want to make my nose too small. Now, little handy dandy trick here. Actually, I've got a couple up my sleeve for you. When I think of that whipped cream, right, nice and white and soft and fluffy, so that's what our highlighter is going to do. I'm gonna really highlight that yumminess of pumpkin spice right in the outer corner of the eye, and then bring whatever's left just down. Almost kind of like you're making the Nike swoop sign. And no, Nike, I'm not coming for you for your swoop. It's just the best way to describe it. And then pumpkin spice, everything nice. It all looks so good. So we're just going to really pack that highlighter on all of these very targeted areas to just look yummy. A little bit on the nose. We're not done with the highlighter. We're gonna bring that back. Before I do my blush, we're gonna actually step over into my eyes. And pumpkins, they're kind of on a wide range of, they're orange on the outside, but then as soon as you cut it, it's kind of like this orangey yellow. And sometimes they're a little more yellow than other times. So I am gonna be dipping into a mustard yellow here for my transition shade. I just really want to bring that all around my eye to give the orange that I'm going to bring in something really nice to blend into. All things pumpkin and fall are pretty closely related to my birthday, because my birthday falls around that time of year. One year as a kid, I really wanted a basketball cake. I actually was given a pumpkin cheesecake for my birthday because it made it orange. So that's another thing that reminds me of pumpkin spice and fall. I'm not going too heavy on the inner corner of my eye. I'm going to dip into a warm brown for the outer corner of my eye here. And I'm basically using one brush to create this look. If you missed my video that I put up last week of one brush, one palette, go ahead and link that here in the cards for you to go ahead and check that out. And I walk you through step by step how to do that. So I do it all the time. I just have my little microfiber cloth and then just wipe it off in between colors. But really, to get a really good blend, you kind of need all of the colors to blend together. So if you have extra color or whatever's left and you're blending it all together, doesn't it make sense to just use one brush rather than switching between a whole bunch of different ones? Oh yeah, that is pumpkin spice if I have ever seen pumpkin spice. And I'm gonna finish my outer corner here, my lash line, just a little bit of that brown. I'm gonna take that same blending brush, dip into that orange, make sure I don't have too much, and just blend that out even more. This is my favorite part right here. I'm gonna take that highlighter I was using and I'm gonna dip my brush into it and get it really loaded. You are topping off your pumpkin spice drink with your whipped cream here. This is gonna go in the inner corner. If you need more color payoff, you can spritz this with a setting spray. You can also come in with your finger. I like to do that a lot. Oh yeah, look at that. How big of a difference that made using my finger. The brush really helps it be more targeted, but my finger helps with the color payoff. So pretty. I feel like I'm missing something on my eyes. So we're going to finish this off with some brown eyeliner. And I picked this up during Ulta's 21 Beauty Days sale. And it is the Too Faced Killer Liner, and I got mine in Killer Chocolate. Boy, this is like the richest, yummiest brown I have ever seen. And it stays all day. This is gonna be like our cinnamon sticks in our pumpkin spice drink. Oh yeah, that perfect liner. And I'm only putting it in the outer corner of my eye. I'm not even bringing it in all the way. But I think what I will do is just make sure this is blended by smudging it just a little bit on my lash line there. Finish this up with some mascara. I said before I did blush that I was going to pause and do my eyes first because, pro tip here, if you do not have the right blush color, but you want it to blend in with the rest of your look, use your eyeshadow. That orange that I used, I know it's a very strong orange color. I'm going to pop that right there. I don't need very much. And look how beautiful and seamless that is. It keeps that same tone of warm and cozy. If you want to make sure that your nose is not disjointed, you can bring a little bit on your nose too. If you ever go a little bit overboard or maybe blend your blush somewhere you don't want it, just come in with your sponge or your powder. Because I didn't powder anything on my cheeks, I just came in with my sponge and I was able to work that out. Look how well that orange and that bronzer just melt together. It's so yummy and so pretty. Can't forget to do brows. Make sure eyes are very lifted and open. My brows are looking very cool tone brown compared to all of this warm coziness that I've got going on my face. I'm coming with a brown lip liner. And this lipstick that I'm going to be using, if you missed my dupes video, then I'll go ahead and link that here in the cards. You'll want to go ahead and check that out. This is one of my favorites. It's only $5. I mean, look at that shine. It's so comfortable on the lips. It's just gorgeous. Just looking at what I've got going on, we need just a little bit more highlighter. Oh yeah, there we go. I generally like to put my highlighter underneath my blush so that it's not competing and I don't look like I have a stripe. But for this look, I definitely needed a little bit more. I mean, this is making me want to go make a pumpkin spice hot chocolate or my macarons right now. But if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a big thumbs up and especially subscribe so that I can keep creating more awesome content like this for you guys. And if you enjoyed this pumpkin inspired makeup look, then you'll want to definitely check out all of my tips and tricks for creating a cohesive autumn look, kind of like you saw what I did here today, but really diving deep into that. Then check out this video here where I create a cohesive fall makeup look for all of those cozy vibes. And I'll see you there. Bye.